Hello there, artists. Today we'll be going step by step for the Enter the Comic Zone Part 1 project. Now, for this, the first thing that we want to do is find 4 scenes, images from parts of a movie, parts of a television show, parts of an anime, parts of a cartoon. We're looking for scenes that have similar characters in them. Let's say we use The Simpsons as an example. We'd find 4 scenes that have the same characters in them. Now, we're not going to be using promotional media, anything that is a poster of the characters or that has text on it already. We're trying our best to find scenes that are blank of text and are from the show, from the anime, from the cartoon, from the movie itself. Now, for this example, what we'll need to do is insert our saved image, and we're doing our best to insert them in ways that can tell a story. With this, what we want to do is we want to stretch our scenes to fit our working area. Now, it is okay if they're blurry. It doesn't matter. The blurry does not matter. What matters is what happens next. Now that we have our scenes stretched, I'm using scenes from Naruto, the Naruto verse pain fight. Now that we have those scenes stretched, what we're going to do, and again, if you need to stretch it out a little bit to actually fit the thing, maybe I gotta reduce it a little bit. No, it's fine. Make sure it stretches to fit the slide. So if there's white area, just use these corners to stretch it out like that. Now, we're gonna go to the Shapes tool, and we're going to go to callouts. Now, these callouts are word bubbles. We've got a word bubble that's more of a rectangle. We've got a word bubble that's just rounded edges. We've got a word bubble that is pretty much a circle. And we have a thought bubble, which is when you think about stuff. For this, we're going to do some dialogue. Now, this is a conversation between 2 characters. So let's go ahead and grab, I'm going to do an oval word bubble. Give Naruto some dialogue. Now, with the word bubble, here's what we can do. Because my dialogue, the word bubble pointer, is all the way at the bottom. So what we want to do is bring it up to the top to be facing Naruto. So we wait until there's this plus sign, and we pull it all the way up. Notice how it can go all the way around. Each of the word bubbles has that ability. So let's go ahead and put that right there. Because I want it to be a little more cartoony, I'm going to go ahead and change the border to about B4 and have it be some nice black lines there. To add dialogue, to add the text in there, all I have to do is double click, and then the text comes up. Now, I'll want to explore my text, do my best to go through these, see which one fits Naruto, or at least this. So actually, I'm going to use this one. And then we think about what is the conversation? What is the point of this story? And for that, I mean, there's other things you can change. You can change the alignment. I like to have it in the middle so that it just fits the area better. So for this, I came up with an idea of what if instead of fighting, Naruto and Pain are just talking about pizza? So I've got my image stretched out. I have my word bubble right there. I've got my dialogue, the words between them. Next page, we go to our upload from computer. We find the next slide, which was going to be this. It was going to be a shot of Naruto and a shot of Pain. Now, this is any movie, any anime, any cartoon, making sure that these 4 scenes have the same characters, which, as my example that I did for the class, I used Supernatural, and it had Dean and Sam in the same scene. So you want to have the same characters in the same scene, because that's going to help later. Now, for this, again, we go to shape, we go to callouts. For this one, I'm going to have Pain have the rounded edges one. Again, we can wait until there's the plus sign, move it over, have it facing toward the mouth. That's generally where it is. Change up the width of it a little bit, change it to full black, and then double click for dialogue. Now for Pain, we did, what was the text type? Uh, Nanito. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. I think I chose it just because it sounds like Naruto. So Nanito, go down. There we go. Now, this doesn't have to be an in-depth dialogue between them. Having it short and funny, kind of a laid-back conversation would be best. So, hey, dude, we getting pizza after this? Oh, heck yes, dude. Go ahead, add in my other scene. Remember, it's 4 scenes that have the same characters. Again, from movies, from TV, from anime or cartoons. Let's do this one. Stretch it out to fit. Now, this we need to stretch a little bit to the left or right and stretch down. And again, it is okay if we stretch it a bit off. Let's stretch up. There we go. So let's go ahead and add those dialogue bubbles. Remember, Naruto's is the bubble, the round one. Let's move that so it's facing them. Let's get the other one in there just to be sure. Let's position it right here, have them talking. Move it so it's near Pain's mouth. Change up the border color, border weight. No, I forgot the text too. Remember, the text has to match. So do your best to go through and find some text. Why am I typing Nanito? All right. Oh, I got it. Oh yeah, I didn't do it into middle and bold. Nanito again. Now, as this is part 1, we're putting an emphasis on the text here. All you're having to do is find the images and figure out what their conversation, what their dialogue is. But for next time, it's going to be a little different. So for now, we're focusing on the text itself. So you might have to go through, add text. What is it? Oh yeah, pineapple. Yeah, that was it. And then let's finish it up with the last one. Oh, wait, no. Image, upload. Last one is Naruto kicking. Uh-oh. Unsupported image type. Ooh, give me just 1 second. I'm going to have to pause. All right, found one that worked. And it's a little better. So let's go with this one. Stretch it out. And add in Naruto's callout. Change that border color, border width, the text, bold it, align it to be middle. And there you go. We have our conversation. Naruto and Pain are going to go grab pizza. Pain likes pineapple on his pizza, so Naruto does a Rasengan on him. I think that's how you. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, it's the air ball. He does the air ball punch. So yeah, so the key to this project is going to be finding the 4 images that match. Remember, from scenes from a movie, from an anime, from a cartoon, from a television show, finding scenes that match that do not have dialogue already in them. Adding in our dialogue by going to the shapes and the callouts and figuring out one, stretching them, and then two, using this button here to move them around, move the little call out thing around. And then three, finally adding in the dialogue, the conversation between these two characters or multiple characters. It does depend which you want to use. Remember, try your best to find scenes that have the same characters and add a conversation between them, dialogue between them that is, keep it simple. Simple is easier to tell your story. And, a little humorous is always easier as well, but it's really up to you. For just this part, though, you need the 4 images and the text added to there, the dialogue added to there to allow there to be a story told from their point of view. Now, there's small little mistakes. The robe isn't in this shot, but that's okay in the full sense of it. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. In class, we'll go over again this. Actually, let me just do it one more time. Let me do Shapes tool, callouts, the word bubbles. So there's the rectangle one, because these are the ones that are most important. There's the rounded edge one. There's the circular one, the round one, and the thought bubble. This is, so like, let's say Payne is thinking right here, something about their conversation that they just had. It doesn't have to be too in-depth of a conversation, just something that, is a little bit fun. Can't wait to see what you create.